30,000 feet up in the air, and bitch, I'm high as heaven. Shooters knock you off, or I'm in Italy with that Mac 11.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to 30,000 Feet, the podcast. My name is Lesso, and we are joined here today by the Vampire Clan member himself. You feel me? I'm going to let him introduce himself. Go ahead.
What's up, yo? It's JNY.V. I'm here with my older brother,
Grandmaster Truth Bloody High Priest. How you doing?
Yep. So how you doing?
We chilling today. We chilling. Let's get right into it. What was the first thing that inspired the name Vampire Clan? That's my first question for you. I want to know.
All right, so like this is an answer from my brother that could answer that.
First and foremost, this is like it's deep. Beats of New York hip hop, like really, really deep. Before, I mean, it was gladiators out there. You feel me? And I'm talking about the big homies and so on, but it's a family, man. A street family.
Okay, I fuck with it.
You know what I mean?
Was there like an inspiration behind like the vampire idea? Because I feel like it matches your music style.
Black, white, purple, green, it don't matter who you are.
Okay.
We see as one. We vamps. You know me? Everybody in there individually strong. You feel me? There's no weak link. Everybody's strong in their own right. You feel me? We survive.
I like that.
Because this is like my brother's interview.
Yeah.
You feel me? But this is like real roots to it, like survival, man.
Feel that.
I'm gonna let my friend do one love.
Yeah.
I feel that. I like that response.
Yeah, it's it's deep, you know.
And when did it start? How long ago did you say it really came to fruition?
Brother, this is from the 50s, man.
Oh,
so I'm telling you, rooted deep.
So it's not even like, this is something that's been going on.
It's generational, brother. So
Thanks.
it's a real piece to this. But my brother's interview,
I like that. That's dope. That's dope.
It goes back to like our grandfather.
That's fire. I like that. That's dope. See, I think shit like that holds more value when it comes to like people understanding shit like that. Oftentimes it's just something that some kid made up in the sophomore year of high school and they just decided to roll with that name. But to have something that has value like that, that's kind of fire.
Yeah, and then the sentimental value too, you know, it's like tradition, you know.
Fact. Now, when did you put out your first song? How old were you?
Oh shit, man. When I put out my first song, I was like 9 or 10. It was like when MySpace was still around, bro. And I recorded off like,
man. So
I don't know. I was going by, at the time, I was going by what, Johnny the Ninja Virus or something? That's where I got the whole J. Yeah.
That's hella fun.
I was hella into anime and stuff like that, Naruto, all that. And so
Yep.
I found this, like, it was like a pop rock beat on YouTube. And this was like 2000, I want to say, yeah, because if I was 9 or 10, early 2000s. So I was doing like some singing stuff over rap beats, like even back then. So it's like, I always liked bands like Linkin Park, all that type of stuff. So I was heavily influenced by that. And then I just wanted to make music that sounded like that.
So that leads me into my next question. Because my next question was going to be, is your music inspired a lot by rock? Because that's the way I get that when I hear it.
Yeah, it's more, I want to say it's more influenced by rock, pop punk, like bands like Fall Out Boy, Linkin Park. Also, like, obviously I love, you know, ingrained in hip hop. This is a culture, you know, I was born into this from New York.
Thanks.
And, you know, I grew up listening to like Pen Clan, stuff like that. That's where I get like my
rap. It's already in his blood. So, you know what I mean? I mean, it's rough by any means, but it's in his blood. So he looked elsewhere. He's experimenting like fucking Dr. Frankenstein. So,
yeah, basically that's what I like. I like to experiment and like mess around with music theory too. Like I know like how
I like that.
Yeah, like I like fucking around with auto tune and just like messing with, see how it sounds, because I'm like, let me see like what I could challenge, because I want to like be different. I don't want to be like anyone else. I want like, if people like hear me, to like, what, he sounds like his own individual person. I don't want to be like, oh, he's trying to sound like Trippie
Trying to
Redd.
sound like somebody else. Yep, exactly. That's a big problem today too. Everybody sound like each other, especially in the Bay Area.
Yeah, hella clones, bro. Like, we said especially in the Bay Area.
Man, this the hot spot of jacking yo homie style.
No cap. I saw your tweet where it was like you were talking about the music videos. I was like, yeah, that's true, because I was looking at videos. I was like, yeah, he did do all these locations first. I was like,
Dates.
hold up.
Check the
He got
dates.
a bit. I was there for the Chase one too.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
remember that.
Warriors hadn't even played a game there yet, and I was already shooting a video there. I knew what the vibe was. 5 months later, damn near everybody in the
You
city.
know what? They say, what's it called? When somebody takes your, bites your style, it's a compliment, I guess. Like when someone copies you, it's a compliment. So that's
It
how
is
I
a
look at it.
compliment, because
You're
you
a
can look
trend.
at it in a negative way and be like, oh, he trying to jack what I'm doing. And I guess it is kind of fucked up if you're both on like the rise. You feel me? Like if you're both on the come up and he trying to jack everything you're doing, like damn near just straight taking bars and like flow and all that, then it's kind of fucked up. But when you could tell that you inspire somebody else's sound and that you help kind of build up their own, you feel me, like artistic value, that then you should look at it in the sense of like, oh yeah, that's dope. I'm putting people in.
Yeah, because I look at it like two ways, because my favorite rapper is Cage Kennels, and he had a beef with Eminem in the 90s because it was a whole thing of like the whole Slim Shady persona was kind of biting his whole rap style of like him sampling Clockwork Orange, the whole crazy white boy thing.
Yeah.
Like, so I look at it how like if you just drown in the negativity, like he was so focused on Eminem biting him that he eventually got blackballed from the industry. So it's like, if he would have just, let it go, like
big up to Cage though. That's the dude right there.
he probably would be in a different position,
That's fact.
But he's a dope artist.
I'm gonna say something. You know what it is? If you're talking to you're talking to a snake. If you're talking to a lion, you're talking to a lion. You gotta play the game.
Well, you gotta be a chameleon and adapt.
Yeah, play the game. And people come with pride issues. And when you have pride issues, you're not a team player, you feel me?
Yeah. But
it's about getting yourself right, and so that person got to work on them.
That's facts.
They can work with others.
Yeah.
That's facts. And I used to say that coming up too, talking about how you got to make music for yourself before you make it for your fans.
Exactly. Honestly, like me personally, I don't care if I was to be the biggest artist in the world or if I was never the biggest artist. I'm going to continually making music, because at the end of the day, this is my therapy. Like, this is what gets me going. Like, if it's not for music, like in my other interview, so I don't know what I would be doing. Like, I'll probably be smoking, doing a bunch of drugs to escape. But music is what allows me to escape and gives me a place to let out my emotions and communicate with the world.
Fact. Hell yeah. No, that's a fact. I feel that. That's why I titled my last album "I Don't Need to Get Famous," because you feel me. You start putting yourself in that mindset. You start getting stuck on fame, and you start thinking that that's the end goal, that is fame, and you can't let your mind get stuck there. You got to realize that it's other more important things in life than trying to be popularized by society.
And then you start following trends, and you start losing who you are as an artist. Like you start trying to sound like the next person. And honestly, you should only compare yourself, like how you were last year to this year. Like I'll be listening to my old stuff. I'm like, damn, I came a long way with my artistry. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? Like,
facts.
And I know I still got more room to grow and improve, because no one's perfect. Like, you gotta just keep working on yourself. That's the only way you're gonna grow as an artist and as a human being, individual. Like, if you're not working on yourself, then what are you doing? You're just being stagnant.
That's absolutely true. Now, what do you have planned coming up with music? Do you have any projects coming or singles?
Yeah, I mostly have singles, and I've been working on this project. This whole quarantine situation been having me to record a new way.
Yeah.
So I've been doing lots of stuff through BandLab, or if I go to my homie Kaizan's house, Konomo, and I record music with him, and then I'll send the stems to Rimo to get mastered. And
Yo,
that's how I've been doing music.
that's
I have
dope.
a project. It's titled Euphoria. I like to release my music on my birthday because that's when people check in on you, and I'll
Hey,
first release it on Bandcamp.
that's fire. That's a good way to do it. When's
Yeah,
your
like
birthday?
last year, September 6th.
Okay.
So I'm a Virgo.
Yeah. I'm an Aries.
Yo, I know hella Aries. Y'all chill. Y'all lit though.
It's my season
Big
right now.
Yeah. So you about to drop your project on your season. That's smart. Like people checking in on you.
Yo,
And like that's like my secret marketing plan. Like I learned it from Rimo though. He was like, yeah, drop your project on your birthday because that's when everyone's like checking in on you. Buy my project. That's the best way to support me. And last year I got 70 people from my Facebook to buy it. So and it's $10. So I made decent money off it, you know?
exactly.
More money than Spotify pays.
And people don't realize that. That's a forgotten art nowadays. Forgotten art is selling your CD out the back of the trunk. Like, you feel me? Not like anybody's actually doing that no more. But when I say that, I mean that rhetorically in the sense of
Bro.
you can go on Bandcamp today and you could sell, you feel me, your tape for $10 still to people who are willing to spend that $11 in money instead of giving it to Apple Music and shit like that.
My bro, when I first moved to the Bay, my homie Instinct, he's who taught me that art. Because I used to sell my CDs with him in front of Westfield, in front of the marina. And he would make about $300 a day. So that inspired me. I'm like, yo, he had this goal, and he showed me like you can make money all types of way. Like he's like, Master P did it. Why can't I do it? You know?
It's absolutely facts.
And
forgotten art form. People don't remember how to. People forget that. People forget that. People forget that you can make money that way, and you can make money that way.
It's all about how you communicate with people. Like, you know, you see someone in walking, you just got to know how to approach them and learn how to sell yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, then how is that person supposed to believe in you? You know, it's all about taking that risk.
Yeah, that's a fact. Because you need people to believe, not only to believe in you, but you gotta have like a sense of like a value to them. Like the people who are really gonna fuck with you and who value you and your music, and your music is like meaningful to them, not just the casual listener, but like the core fan base fan. That core fan base person is gonna spend the $10 for the album. They're gonna spend the $20 for the t-shirt. They're gonna spend that, you feel me? The casual listener might not, but the core fan base listener, you build that, you can do all that. And that's a lost art nowadays because everybody's just trying to get viral. Everybody's just trying to, you feel me, do whatever they can do to get as many followers as they can get in the shortest amount of time. And that's just.
And they be box followers, hella box on people's pages. I'm like, but it's a lost art form of just presenting your art out there. Because the internet has done good, but it's also done bad in a sense, like everyone's oversaturated and everyone's all clout chasing that one goal of fame. For me, it's not about fame, it's about longevity and how am I going to keep finding new ways to present it. And that's why I saw the NFT thing. I was like, yo, that's hard when I saw that.
Now I've been looking into it, and there's a lot of value to it, but there's also not.
Yeah.
Because there's value to it, like what we were just talking about, how there's a core fan base and a casual listener. Like
Yeah.
if you have that solid core fan base who's ready to go buy some cryptocurrency and use that cryptocurrency to then go buy your NFT and support you in that fashion, then it's worth it, because then you're gonna drive the price of your NFT up like a stock and that bitch gonna make some money. But a lot of people don't have the dedicated, you feel me, like 40, 50 people who are gonna go do that. And you gotta have that. At bare minimum, you gotta have that, because it already costs money to put it up in the first place, to like make the NFT and to put it on the website and to do all that. It already costs money to do that in the first place. So to make that back, you feel me, and not take a loss instead of just letting it sit on the website, you feel me, you really got to make sure you have that core fan base who's willing to go do those out of the way things to support you.
Yeah, that's facts, because everything's about return on investment. So like, if it doesn't make sense to,
if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, and it may later on.
Ain't gonna make dollars if it don't make sense, right?
Yep. Exactly. And it's a collector's thing too. Like, you feel me? Like them shits ain't necessarily like worth nothing yet. Like they might be worth money, but they not tangibly worth nothing yet. You feel me? They will be in the future.
Yeah.
When they build companies and little games and shit around them, and they use that shit to do something. But currently it's just for collectible reasons. You feel me? So it's really only a small market.
Yeah, I wonder if like lots of video game stuff is on there. Like, I would be surprised if those bigger companies didn't start tapping into that, because they have that core, you know?
Yep, definitely. But from what I've seen, only big artists have made big money using NFTs, and small artists who are making like I'm talking about music, like smaller music artists like me and you who are creating them are not seeing turnarounds like the big artists are. And that's strictly because they have access to that large core fan base that they've built up over, you know, a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Like Kings of Leon, I think, did one recently where they sold their project as an NFT and they made like $11 million. And you feel me? That's bag talk right there. That's bag talk. But they got that. They've been doing music. You feel me? They've been in this shit. Like they got that core fan base. So that having that, and you feel me, knowing that you got 20,000 people who gonna go handle that shit for you, you feel me, and go run that price up, you feel me, then it's worth it. Why not? But you gotta have that that real foundation before it's even worth value.
Yeah. Wu-Tang Clan sold CD they've had the auction for that one album. For like $1 million. Yeah, the
Wu-Tang shit.
Yeah.
And they ended up selling it to that weird perverted fucker who is in jail now.
Oh, what's that guy? What's his name?
He's he found that he had the medicine for AIDS, and he tried to run the price through the roof.
Oh yeah.
It was that dude.
Yeah, that's a dick.
Yeah. He's the one who bought the album.
Did he ever leak the album? Because I remember that guy.
He didn't. He's in jail. At least not to my knowledge. Maybe it got leaked, but I've never heard it.
Damn. I have like almost all the Wu-Tang albums except for that one. And
you saw the versus battle?
I don't have the math. The Ghostface and Raekwon. Nah, I was with my family. We were in Pennsylvania, so I didn't get to watch it. But I heard it was dope.
That shit was going up. That shit was fire.
Who you think?
Brizzo was there too, I think. Young Dirty Bastard was there. A couple other people was there too.
They did it through was it like through Zoom or was it?
Nah, they was there. They was next to each other.
They were next to each other. That's dope.
Yeah.
The last one
on 420, they're about to have Redman and Meth.
Oh, that's one big clutch. Redman, Meth, man. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's
I feel like
shit right there.
Got that. They're going based off hits. Technically, Method Man has a better solo career, just off to call alone.
Yeah, but as a solo career.
But but then again, like they're part of like this whole same family tree, so they could.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they all the woo. You feel me?
That's why I was like, when I saw that, I'm like, that's cool, but I'd rather like someone from Mobb Deep versus someone from Wu-Tang or like Tribe Called Quest or like something like that. You know what I mean? Like or new like what's it called? Flash Zombies versus ASAP Mob or something like that. You know, like I would rather like
That would
different
be
groups
fire.
fight battle each other instead of like group
That would be
members because
crazy.
like y'all from the same lineage. Yeah,
Facts.
gotta send that to Swig idea.
Nah, that would be a good underground one. ASAP Mob and Flatbush Zombies, that would go crazy.
That would. Another one probably Raider. Well, Raider Clan if they ever all link back up, but
Man,
Raider Clan and ASAP, that would be
I need a
that would be
G-Unit
some
one too.
legendary shit.
I need a G-Unit one against like I don't know, G-Unit and somebody who was Jim Jones with. Fucking
That versus G Unit, that would go hard. That
yeah.
would go hard because they kind of like the same like kind of lane of rap. You know,
Yeah.
they both.
That'd be
It would work.
that'd be crazy. Hell yeah. So you
People,
got any singles coming out soon?
yeah, I got a music video coming out for my song "Living Legends." I made that dedicated to Avon and my homie Omar's that passed away.
When's that coming out?
That should be coming out sometime next month. I'm really taking my time with the video because it's it's dedicated towards them. So I want to make sure my concepts and visuals are coming out, respectfully, of course, in them, but also my vision comes out right too, because like Cabot, he's dope. He's a dope kid. And
he's about to shoot my video on Saturday, in fact.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up. It's good to see him work.
My other videographer was fucking off, so I tapped in with him.
Yeah, Cabot's a good kid, and I've been like telling him like how to do storyboarding more because he got the editing down pat. I just want to understand storytelling more because that is once he gets that kid is gonna soar through the roof. Like
he's dope. He's dope for surely. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. I'm about to fuck with him on my birthday on Saturday.
That's what's up. He just shot another video last week with Too Pretty Roy. I think that's that guy's name. And yeah, he's been staying busy. And I think he told me like, well, I don't know if yeah.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
With due respect. No, that's
yeah, I can't leak everything, but yeah, he's busy, bro. I'm happy for him because I remember like he started out in Sunset, and like to see the progress from someone that was just editing in Sunset to where he's at now. I'm happy.
That's facts. Make sure I want you to let all the people know where your socials are, where they can follow you, where they can find your music, artist name, all that shit.
Oh, okay. The Instagram is JNY_V, and the Twitter is JNY__V. So it's 2 underscores on Twitter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And they can find all your music on all platforms. And look up JNY.V. Right.
Yeah. JNY.V on all platforms, Spotify, Apple. So even I've been learning I'm on some Indian streaming service because I distribute through CD Baby. And they put you on all stores, even like new ones when they get it.
Yep, that's fire. Get them Indian fans going. 1 billion people in that country, get some of them.
Oh yeah, that's a whole different like country and billion people. That's like 7 billion people in this world. So that's
the 7th of the world, baby.
There you go. Oh,
straight up.
Those fans, they go hard.
Yeah, they do. They do. It's a lot of them. You build a fan base out there. You got something set for life, for sure.
Yeah, they be going hard, especially like for wrestling. They be fanboying the hell out of the wrestlers. They be like Randy Orton. It's like they be going hard.
That's so funny. Hell yeah. All right, bro. I appreciate having you on this episode. I'm finna knock this out, and I'm about to go cook myself some dinner.
I appreciate you, bro. Stay safe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, one.